Welcome everyone. We have 5 latest new official posts. I know, right? So 5 of them just came out about 2 minutes ago. So let's have a look at this. I have opened all the tabs and let's go to the most important one. We have the Venti banner, guys. As expected, as predicted, we said it's going to be Razor, Sucrose and Noelle. Guess who's right, guys? 100% on the prediction videos. We were right about the Venti banner. And this banner, the banner details, the banner will start on the patch and the banner will finish until the 6th of April. So that, how long is that? Let me quickly count it. Let's have a look at this. So 17th to the 6th of April, so that is 3 weeks. So that is 21 days. This is a standard banner. What that also means is Child and also Rosaria will run for 21 each days. So the patch will go for 42 days on patch 1.4. So just from this information alone, we can predict everything. And there we go, guys. Sucrose, Razor, and also Noelle will be on Venti's banner. And if you have seen our previous prediction videos, we were 100% correct this time. So kudos to us, right? Nice. So the character trials will give us pretty much 20 Primal Gems, and that is to be expected. So all the other 4 stars will likely just give us some of the resource, some of the minerals. And let's come to the next one, the most important one, the Primal Gems. I told you guys there will be a login event. What did we predict? In the previous Primal Gem prediction video, we calculated about 12,000 Primal Gems, free-to-play Primal Gems in patch 1.4. And this is one of them. It wasn't shown in the live stream, and let's have a look at this. So when the patch comes out, and for about 20, close to 20 days, what we can expect is, we can expect 300 Primal Gems, and we can expect 2 special KFC recipes. This is because of the KFC collaboration event, and during the collaboration event, the Chinese players were actually going to buy the KFC packages for the special wing gliders. But for us, and I think for most of the players, they're also celebrating with a special KFC package in the game. So for the characters to eat and also Primal Gems. So 100 on day 3 and also 200 on day 7. So there we go, 300 Primal Gems, and we can expect about 20 Primal Gems from the first banner. And there's more, so there's a few more. Now this one's to be expected, the Battle Pass. The Wind Blossom event details. So the Battle Pass is quite standard, nothing has changed with this Battle Pass. The weapons look the same as previously for the Battle Pass weapons. Now you will be getting a special name card if you do purchase the Battle Pass. I do believe that is only different because with each Battle Pass there will be a special name card. And this one is the Traveler's Notice. So this one is the with blue, the name card. So let's come to the next one. Now, coming on to the next one. What we can see is this is going to be the special hangout event, the story quest preview. So for this particular event, what is more interesting is we know the adventure level 26, we know that we need the commission keys. Now what's more interesting is you have to finish the Archon quest to proceed with this event. So if you want to play the dating event right away, you should be playing the Archon quest and finish by the Act 3, the Song of Dragon and Freedom. Once you have finished the Archon quest, you can play this hangout event. Now, I don't remember, have we finished this one? Maybe we have finished this one. So is this the new Archon quest or is this the old Archon quest? But regardless, we'll find out once the patch comes out. Now let's keep going. So over here we also have a wish particular banner for the weapons. As we saw in the official patch notes, we can see the particular weapon and also the sword. So the 5-star weapon is going to be the special Venti bow, and the 5-star sword is going to be the Skyward blade. I'm sure most of us want the bow, but keep in mind guys, the rate for the bow might not be very high. Maybe it's about 1 to 3. So 3 chance of getting the sword and 1 chance of getting the bow. So be aware of this because we have made a small calculation of estimation on the weapons banner. And if you haven't seen that video, I do recommend have a look at that. Now if we keep going, we can see the 4-star exclusive, event exclusive. Notice they meant event exclusive, so you won't be able to get those weapons anywhere else after. So that is going to be the Ali Flash and also one of Sun. So those are 2 of the catalysts and also the particular sword. After that, there's also the Fenris Greatsword, the Fenris Warbow, and also the Dragon Bane. So same as before. If you do not get those particular 4-star items on this banner, they won't appear for a long time, likely over 6 months, because the rerun for Venti will happen about 6 months. So the rerun for Venti happened after 6 months, and we can expect reruns for maybe exclusive weapons after 6 months. Now there was also a new post over here that just came out. So this one shows the details of the new weapons. So let's have a look at this one. With max level 90, the new 5-star bow will give 55.1% of the energy gain and also 608. So this is a really good stats for energy gain for Venti. After that, it will be giving the increase of elemental mastery for those that use the bow, and this will also create the sigil. So as we spoke about this earlier, we'll be getting a sigil every 0.2 seconds when hitting the enemy, and after getting 4 sigils, you'll be increasing the particular elemental mastery and also attack by 20%. And I do believe this is for all nearby party members. So this is a very powerful Venti bow for a massive energy gain with 60 elemental mastery for Venti and also additional 100 elemental mastery and 20 bonus attack for the entire team. And this stats will be doubled, I believe, once you ascend or refine this one to the maximum level. But of course guys, just having the bow is good enough. I don't really think about going for weapons to the max level, because those weapons are a little hard to get. And on the next one, this is a free weapon we get with 165 elemental mastery bonus for the secondary stats, 510 base attack, and the special bonus is after using elemental skill, receive a boon from the particular buff. Your attack will be increased by 16%. Because we can get this bow refined to the maximum level, so 32% for this bow for the bonus attack. So basically, this can be a really good child bow. This could be a really good Venti bow if you're going for the elemental masteries with elemental combos. Now keep going, we have the One and Sun. This one increased elemental energy. This one increased energy recharge by 30.6% and base attack 506. What this allows you to do is hitting our opponent with normal attack, decrease the stamina consumption of sprint and all the mono special sprint. And this will also allow you casting sprint will allow you to increase your attack by 20%. So a little tongue twist over here. This is a special mono weapon if you're dashing around with mono a lot, because she's got a special sprint. Other than that, you can consider with Sucrose for the more energy gain, but Sucrose want more elemental mastery, which we'll talk about here very soon. And also the increased attack is not bad for the offensive characters. Maybe Klee can use this one. So let me know what you guys think about this one. It's a little strange. The Alley Flash is quite nice, I believe, because look at the base attack, 620. If you compare this one with a 5-star weapon, only 608. So this is an insanely high base attack item with 55 elemental mastery. What's more special is the increased damage dealt by the character equipped this weapon by 12%. So if you take damage, you'll lose this bonus. This bonus can stack up to 24% if you ascend this one or refine this one to level 5. Now if you have a shielding character or multiple shielding character, Zonli, Diana, multiple characters like those, you can take advantage of this. This can be the Ayaka weapon. We have talked about this weapon before, so this can be an incredibly powerful Ayaka weapon for the high base attack, elemental mastery for the elemental combos with melt, and also the bonus damage dealt is really powerful. So let me know what you think about those items, guys. So we have the latest information over here. So usually we have a look at the rate up characters in the new banners. So let's have a look at the Razor, Noelle, and also Sucrose. I have made a recording for Noelle before, thinking that she will come on the previous banner, so we'll have that ready. Let's have a look at Razor and Sucrose and also Noelle. For Razor's case, he is a electric DPS which deals a lot of physical damage. When you cast his burst ultimate, he will be gaining additional attack speed and also dealing electro damage along his normal attack. Now, if you get him to higher constellations, Razor will reduce enemy's defense by 15% with concentration 4, dealing additional damage with concentration 6, and also increase critical rate with concentration 2. Razor is a very powerful character and he wants to be casting his ulti as quickly as he can. So having Venti or someone provides more mana gain or more energy gain is really good. So you're gonna see the theme of those characters. They want to be gaining energy. This is the case for Noelle, this is the case for a lot of characters. So for Razor's case, he can also gain more energy with Venti. And Razor also provides us with stamina reduction, which can be really good for exploring. Now coming over to Sucrose. Well, what can I say about Sucrose, guys? She is one of the best animal support, very on par with Venti. Her burst ultimate is very similar to Venti, and she can create elemental absorptions. Those elemental absorptions will give you a special effect, especially at concentration 6, which allows you to deal 20% more elemental damage. Sucrose is great with one constellation, because her E-spells now gets a second charge. So that means you can be gaining more anemo particles as she casts her spells. 15 seconds with 2 charges is actually really good. After that, Sucrose is one of the must-have supporting characters for the 10% chance to double the product. This saves a lot of resin and a lot of time. And finally, as you go through Sucrose, you can see that what you can do is Constellation 1 Sucrose is good enough, and if you do get her to Constellation 6, she can be a must-have character on most of the teams. Because not only does she provide elemental bonus damage, she also increases the team's elemental mastery and also increases the team's elemental mastery by even further. So the higher elemental mastery you have, the higher the team can do damage. And this is how people get to 500,000, 500,000 or even 2 million damage with the burst combination with melt and also the vaporize effect. So usually people go with Sucrose and our battle for the elemental mastery and also the bonus damage. Now coming over to Noelle. So a lot of us know about Noelle, she is the starter characters, and similarly, to give us a small clip of how strong Noelle can be, we come back to our Noelle guide. So I let myself do the talking over here to explain how Noelle works and the team for Noelle as a DPS character. Coming over to the second Noelle preview clip, on this one, what you're going to see is, you're going to see a few of the supporting characters. You're going to see Bennett, you're going to see Chungyang, and you're going to see Mona. Those characters are here to support Noelle for her to do more damage. As you can see here, after getting all the support buffs, she is now hitting for over 15,000, 20,000 AoE attacks. The key part is AoE. This makes her, a very, very powerful DPS character. And this is actually the floor 12 of the Spiral Abuse. You can see the monsters levels are really high compared to the current character level. You can also see that the Noelle right now is level 90. To give us a better understanding of what is happening, Chungyang can buff Noelle's attack speed with his E-spell, and also Bennett can buff her attack with his ultimate. And finally, when you switch into Noelle, you can do a lot more damage with all those buffs stacked up. Here we saw another 20,000 AoE attack, and those monsters on floor 12 is dying super fast. Notice how in this particular build he used Chungyang and also he used Bennett. So a lot of the easy found or the easy access of the 4-star characters can be very powerful with Noelle, which is also 4-star. So this is quite nice, and this is the DPS Noelle build. She can also be a wonderful defensive and also a paladin support. And she is one of the most durable characters in the game. She has a shield, she has an innate healing, and also she builds into defense. That makes her very powerful because she's like a paladin. You heal, you do damage, you also protect your allies. So in that sense, when do you use Noelle as a support? When do you use her as a DPS? It's quite straightforward with the DPS card. You have to get her to Constellation 6 to consider the DPS, because 50% of her additional defense is converted into attack, and this is massive. Because with her burst ultimate, she gains about 40% of the attack bonus depending on her defense. So she builds purely into defense, critical rate, critical damage, or energy gain. And by having additional 50% of this, she gains a massive damage increase. Now there's no need for us to always aim for Constellation 6 Noelle. With Hu Tao on the team, we really do want someone on the supportive set with a shield, and Noelle is a very common character with a good shield. Because she builds into defense, her shield will be scaling higher with defense, and this is really nice. And Noelle can also heal a little bit when she attacks. The focus on the shielding and supporting with Noelle is very nice, because she have a very hidden spell with a devotion. So when character HP falls under 30%, which is not often for other players or other characters, but very often for Hu Tao, she will protect us with a shield, and this shield also deals damage and absorbs damage. So this is really good. Although it happens every minute or 60 seconds, you can use this one to protect Hu Tao even when Hu Tao is on the field and Noelle is not on the field. So this is an automatic trigger, and devotion can make this particular support for Hu Tao viable. I'm not saying she's gonna be the best support, because we have Zhongli, we have a lot of shielding characters like Diana, but this can work with Noelle, and you don't even need constellations of her. So Noelle talents can work with Hu Tao, and those are quite defensive. But we also saw in the clip how offensive Noelle can be with additional attack. We do have a particular guide video on Noelle if you guys are interested, so this one's quite nice. And Noelle works well with Zhongli. This is before the Geo buff. After the Geo buff, they work wonderfully well with lowering enemies' resistance and normal attack of Geo, lowering more resistance of Geo, which is very powerful. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.